Okay, welcome back to the channel. So if you watched my last video, you know that we are planning on moving to West Virginia. We've already met with a real estate agent up here to give us, the lowdown on our house, what we can get for it. So that worked out fine. We've been looking for several different properties. In fact, got to a point where we made an offer on a property, and the real estate agent sent us the paperwork on it. And then I started doing a little digging, and there was an issue. So let me show you. I'm on my tablet here, but I'll put it up on the screen. Let me show you the house that we were gonna buy. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,160 feet on a 50-acre lot. Now there's 2 houses on this lot. There's supposed to be 4 parcels. It turns out there's only 3 parcels, and I'll tell you why they omitted the 4th parcel. So here's a picture of the house. I mean, it's pretty good. You get a pretty good view. If you see over to the left of this picture, that's where the second house is. It does have a fairly good sized garage. I think it's 20 by 60 if I remember right. So here's the top down view. So you can see way over on the right hand side, that red, that's a barn that's over there. Then you have the main house kind of in the middle. The building that's over on the bottom left, that's the garage. There's like a carport next to it, and then over on the right with the green roof is the second house. I think that little building, I think that's maybe a chicken coop or something. I'm not going to go to the interior of the house. I'll just show you the outside because its interior is not really, doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, so here's the outside. It's got a fairly decent deck. Now notice the woods that are over here to the right, because that's the issue, and I'll show you what the issue is. So you look at the woods over there, you can't really see anything as far as I know what's going on here. It's got a whole house generator. It's got central AC. Again, we look from the deck over there. Pretty decent deck. It's kind of weird how they did it, but you can see it slopes down, so that's probably why they built it like that. This does have a cabin. Now here's the picture of the second house. So we thought that maybe because I think we got some pictures of the inside of the second house, and I'll show you that. So we thought we would probably fix the inside of the second house out and rent this second house out during hunting season. A little bit of extra money coming in, rent it out to hunters for a weekend at a time, because there is 50 acres you can hunt on, and Virginia is a constitutional carry state, so you don't need a permit down here. You do need a permit if you're going to carry concealed, but you can open carry in West Virginia. So there's nothing really special about this. I don't know if they're leaving all this furniture in here, but it's just your basic, I think it's 2-bedroom, bathroom. Yeah, it really needs to be updated. Washer, dryer. Kitchen's not bad, for a weekend. If you're going to have a couple people go hunting, you got a kitchen there to cook food. There's really nothing in this town. So I think this town has 500 people in it. So here's the barn, which is pretty good. My wife really liked this barn. That's one of the things that she really liked about this property, was it had this barn. Yeah, there's another picture. So here's the inside of it. Just a basic storage barn. So if you look, you can see the slats in there. This is evidently a hay barn. So that's why you see slats in there that allows airflow to come in to dry the hay so the hay won't get moldy. Pretty good size inside, good for storage. There's some horse stalls, I think, that are in here, or sheep stalls, or whatever they are, animal stalls. So there's the top view of the barn. Let me see, let me get this other picture. So here's one cabin that's on the barn. I don't really know what you can, on the property, I don't know really what you can do with this. It's pretty a ramshackle little shack there. This is not the cabin that I'm talking about. So this is a second cabin here. It probably takes some money to fix this place up. I don't really know what's behind there. There's a green tarp there. Who knows what's behind that? Floors need to be done, everything. You might be able to rent that out for a weekend or something. But it is pretty well messed up in there. I don't know what they were using it for, but all right, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to show you. That's just a little I think that's a pump house, chicken coop. So here's the garage. Garage is decent size, 20 by 60. So it is decent size. Not insulated. It's got tin. You can see it's got tin walls in it. So you'd have to probably put some insulation in there. And if you look at the top, I'm not sure why they insulated the roof, but then didn't insulate the walls. I don't get that, but I'm pretty sure they're taking that Nova SS with them that's in there. So there's the outside of the barn. It does have a rainwater collection system on the side. Let me see, it's got lights. Yeah, it's got electricity. So there's another view of the property. Again, notice the woods on the left. You still can't see what I'm talking about. Let me see. Let's get down to this other. Get down to this other cabin. There's a lot of little outbuildings there. I don't know what they are. They're almost. I don't think they're chicken coops. Because I know down in Virginia you get like free natural gas. I'm not sure how that works out, but those are usually deeded. So it's pretty nice. You can see here's the first picture of the cabin that's down in that little thing there, hollow, I guess what you call it. Right, so here's the cabin right here. So it is in front of a spring-fed little pond. I don't think there's any pictures of the inside of this cabin. Yeah, they didn't take any pictures of the inside of this cabin. There is heat in there from what I understand. You can see the stovepipe coming out of the left side of the roof there. So this was a cabin that we thought we might fix up and rent out to hunters for a weekend during hunting season. I suppose you could go fishing there. I don't know if it's stocked or not, but all right. So that's the house. Now let's talk about that little thing of woods that was there. There was 3 parcels. Now in the it wasn't a purchase and sale agreement. It was an agreement to have that agent be exclusive. It had the offer in it, and on when you make an offer, it lists the parcels that are in there. So originally I thought they told me there was 4 parcels, but there was only 3 parcels in that paperwork. So I went to the West Virginia property viewer site where you can put in parcel numbers, you can put in addresses, and you can see the parcels that are associated with the addresses. So I did put the parcels in. And that little wooded area in the middle was not included in it. And I'm like, well, why is that? It's only a half an acre. I'm like, why is that not there? So if you add up the 3 other parcels, it comes out to 49.94 acres or something like that. And then that other parcel in the woods is the half parcel that would make up 50 acres. So it's actually listed at 49 point, I don't know what it is, 50 something. So I brought up the owner of that parcel, and that's a cemetery. I'm not even sure why you would have a cemetery in the middle of somebody's 49 acres. Well, actually, it's 46 acres. My dog's going crazy over there. The other parcels make up the other couple of acres, but I'm not really sure why you would have, and it's not listed. We wouldn't own that cemetery because I asked the agent, are there any easements or rights of way, and as far as she knows, there wasn't. And that the seller didn't disclose this, so we were like, yeah, we're not buying this with a cemetery in the middle because we have no control over it. We don't know who has access to it. And I looked up the plot, and it's actually a cemetery in a couple cemetery. The name of the cemetery, and it's listed as an address a couple towns away. So that put the squash on that piece of property. Right now we're looking at another piece of property in the same town. Well, actually it's not the same town. It's a town over. And this piece of property is it's a 4-bedroom. I think it's 2,300 square foot house. The garage is not that big. The garage is only 20 by 20, and that needs some work. So my plan is to probably put up a Morton building or something like that on the other side of the house. But it's 150 acres. And that also has a cabin too. So that's the property we're going after now. Hopefully we'll hear something from the not the listing agent, but the agent that's working for me, in a couple days, because we told her we're going to switch over to that property. We can't take this property that has a cemetery. It just doesn't make any sense for us to do that. So anyway, if you're looking at property to buy property, make sure you get the parcel numbers and then go to whatever state you're buying the property in and look at their property viewer where you can type the parcel numbers in and to see that whatever property you're buying has those parcel numbers in the paperwork. So Anyway, we'll do some more updates later on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.